All right, in this video, we have a new pair of Adidas sneakers that ended up releasing on their website, and I ended up getting a pair of compliments of Adidas. Big shout out to them for sending this pair over. They did send this pair over, but they don't dictate anything I say about the video. They don't get a preview of the video or anything like that, so just throwing that out there. But this is the Adidas NMD G1. Now, I don't know what the G stands for. If you guys know or want to guess, leave a comment in the comment section. I thought originally it was going to be Golf One because G, but no, it's not a Golf One. But this is the newest version of like a lifestyle version of the Adidas NMD. And they made some different changes on this shoe that make it pretty unique and a little bit different than some of the other ones that we've seen. Now, yes, we've seen the Adidas NMD R1s, the R1 V2s, the R1 V3s. We've seen the S1s. We've seen a ton of different types of Adidas NMDs out there. So this is another one for 2023. And honestly, I kind of like it when they do something like this. Now, it's not going to be for everybody. Some people might just like the traditional NMD R1, but if you had the R1 for the last like 5-6 years or so and you want to try different versions, the V2s, the V3s, now we have the G1s. This is a great alternative to the original. And in my opinion, they did a really good job on it. It looks very sleek. It definitely looks like kind of a little bit of a variation from the previous. And I think that there's a lot of positives to this one if you're on the market for a new pair of NMDs. Now, as you can see on feet, I do actually have some of these socks on. This is my new collaboration with Apothecary, Seth Fowler's sock brand. My collaboration with them is going to be dropping on July 21st, 8 a.m. PST. I'll link in the description for you guys that are interested in getting that bookmark. But this is a really fun collaboration. Lots of Oregon themes going on here. We have Mount Hood, we have Crater Lake, we have Haystack Rock, all outdoor vibes, and then we do have the old PDX carpet on one of the prints as well. All of them will be available on the 21st though, so hopefully you guys are interested in checking out those ones when they end up dropping. Anyway, some information about this model. Again, the Adidas NMD G1 retail $150, and I would say they do fit true to size, at least for myself. If you guys have a difference in opinion, of course, leave a comment. Updated NMD shoes made in part with recycled materials. Versatile, comfortable, and oozing with style, these Adidas NMD G1 shoes take inspiration from the original NMDs, but add a modern twist. A patterned upper accented with bold 3 stripes give them a look that can't be missed. A tonal trefoils printed on the signature NMD midsole plugs bring in a fresh, disruptive element. But these shoes go big on comfort too. Plush BOOST cushioning comes in strong underfoot to provide energy return day in and day out. Made with a series of recycled materials, features 50% of the upper that is recycled content. So that's the information that they provide about the model. The only thing that I would argue is the midsole boost. It's not the most comfortable version of Adidas Boost sneakers on the market. If you're looking for a comfortable one, I've already talked about it on this channel quite a bit, but the Explorer Boost is definitely one that is much better. And I'll link those in the description if you guys are interested in buying those. The retail on those ones were originally $190. They dropped it down to $160, and you can get them on sale for as low as like 77 bucks or so right now. Those ones are incredible for comfort and squishy feel underfoot. You don't feel that as much in these or any NMDs from that matter. The NMDs in general are just not the ones that are the most comfortable versions of Adidas line. The Adidas Ultra Boost definitely have more cushioning, as well as even the Pure Boost comparison to the NMDs. And I do have a video review of the Adidas Pure Boost 23s that I should be working on pretty soon because I got a pair of those. So I do have an original pair of the NMD R1s in the Prime Knit version versus the new ones that they just released. They did have that kind of all sock-like fit upper. Not a huge fan of that, however, but the overall style and comfort of the NMDs, when they first came out to now even, was pretty good. Stylistically, though, I do like the G1s. I think that they have a very familiar look to the originals, as you can see right here. A couple of the changes, they went away with the plastic piece on the heel of the shoe. Instead, you can see it's a couple different layers of material, and I actually like the look of this better. The layered material on the upper just gives it like just more of like a cut and sew vibe to the upper, and it's definitely welcome. Also, the support beams or the plugs on the sides of the shoes, I actually really like those as well. Now, this colorway does have the trefoils all over it. However, the other ones don't. So it's kind of nice if you don't want the trefoils everywhere, get a different colorway. Check them out in the description. If you guys want to buy these or other colorways, it'll take you over to Adidas. And if you guys do use my links, it lets Adidas know that you guys saw the video and mess with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. It supports the channel directly. But I like the look and the shape of all of those. It's pretty much the same as it used to be. It's a little bit heavier though on the newer version. And these are heavier than the originals as well. Not just because of the heavier duty plugs on the sides of the shoe, but you also do have heavier duty rubber. It looks almost like twice as thick as the original NMDs for the rubber outsole. So if you had a problem with the tread running thin, it's definitely a lot thicker on this version. And the bottoms of the outsoles do look very similar as well, just different placement of all of the little patterns and stuff, but primarily it's the same sort of vibe with the little hex patterns everywhere. The upper is pretty interesting because it looks like a bunch of different triangles on part of the mesh and then a finer mesh on the other side of the shoe. And so I like that there's kind of a variation of different meshes on the shoe. You have some fused material here on the tongue for the Trefoil logo. And then also you do have metal lace tips on the shoe, just giving it a little bit of a premium feel, which is also a plus. You do also have an NMD logo that is fused on down here in the bottom part of the tongue. The laces come together by a couple little abstract pieces of material that are sewn together to the upper. And unlike the originals, you have the raw boost on the bottom of the insole. You actually do have an insole that covers the bottom of the shoe. However, it is like a fixed insole. So it's just kind of like a cloth material over top of the boost, which is honestly kind of cool. I like that because you don't really need a lot of padding over top of the boost. The boost does provide a decent amount of padding. Again, it's not the most comfortable Adidas Boost model on the market, but it is fairly comfortable, especially considering like it's not like a rubber pair of sneakers like a pair of Air Jordan 1s or Air Force 1s or something like that. The overall comfort on these are actually decent. Just comparison to other comfort shoes, they're not very good. And if you look at the NMD reviews for the original R1s, there's like over 4,000 reviews that are like, oh my gosh, so the most comfortable shoes. They're so great. They're so comfy. The style is great. It has 4.5 stars out of 5 stars for the original NMD R1s. And that is saying something. I mean, that says that the general public just overall likes the look of the shoe. It looks stylish to them, and it's something that's easily obtainable to an average individual. You can get them at the full price, you can get them on sale, and overall people are generally happy with the product, which is kind of not part of the sneaker culture in a sense where it's like limited exclusive stuff is the stuff that only sneakerheads quote unquote care about. That's really why I enjoy making videos like these, because not every traditional like sneakerhead or whatever is going to review this shoe, because it's not one that gets a lot of hype. It's not one that's selling out. It's not one that's getting any buzz. It's just a regular pair of shoes that I saw on their website. I was like, dude, they have a new version of NMDs called the G1 on their website. Totally want to check those out. And luckily, since I've been working with Adidas, they sent me these over for the video, and I definitely appreciate that. So is it worth buying? Is it worth $150? I mean, honestly, everybody's bank accounts are set up differently. If you do like the original NMDs and you do like the V2s and the V3s of the R1s or just different versions of NMDs and you want the latest and greatest, it has very similar features to the old NMDs, but with a little bit of a modern twist. Check out the website, check out the other colorways. This colorway may not be for you, but other colorways may speak out to you. Personally, the triple black colorway looks really nice. Honestly, if I could do it again, I might get that color over top of this one. But ultimately, if you like the NMDs and you want the latest and greatest, and this is the latest and greatest model at that $150 price point instead of like the $170, $180s, I like that it came in at a little bit of a lower price. If you guys are trying to find a bargain, I'll link the original NMDs in the description. You can get those as low as like $75 sometimes, depending on the colorways and everything else. But a lot of times when they bring new products to the market, the older ones go on sale, and then you can get them at flash sale prices, which is obviously super exciting and fun to be able to have that happen as well. So if you don't want to pay full retail for these, you can always wait till they end up going on sale. And I usually post those deals over on my website, Collective Kicks, over on Twitter, Instagram. I always post a lot of the deals as well. As soon as I see popular models, something like this that I've reviewed that I like, that actually end up going on sale. So follow me on social if you guys don't already, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching. Again, 7/21, 8 a.m. PST for the sock release. Can't wait for these to drop with Apothecary. And again, if you guys want to buy a pair of the NMD G1s, check the link in the description. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the new model? Is it something that you guys are interested in or not? Anyways, appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some rest. I'm not feeling so good. So we'll catch you guys for some more videos later. All right? Peace, guys.